always have things that I want to work on in terms of trying to fuse all my things together. Like I have like graphic design and I have like this web development thing that I do and my illustration things, and I think there's something there that where I can bring all of these together to make something cool.
Connecting again to financial stability a bit, because that's kind of a thing that, was there through the beginning of the conversation and even before in your upbringing and everything. If you woke up tomorrow, like in a complete financial stability without having to worry about it for the rest of your life, what would you do? What would you work on?
You mean like, so the stability is like, I don't
It's
actually have to
already
work.
there. You don't have to work for that stability. What would you work on?
Yeah, I think I have actually so many projects that I've started that I would probably just start like finishing them. I have like a lot of things. Like one of them is that my father found like these letters from my grandfather to my grandmother. Yeah, so from the war times and stuff. And they're and I didn't know my grandfather that well, but he died when I was 17, I think. But this is like such a fascinating read, these old letters that these two people in the 1930s and onwards wrote to each other, love letters and also just factual things about life in there. And I wanted to make that, like, that's one project that I was working on, is to sort of categorize them and file them and make them searchable, and like you can read them like a book, so they kind of sorted by chronology. But there's also a lot of jargon and like words in there that old and strange, so I wanted to like always highlight, so you can also check live on like a website, like what is this thing that they're talking about, and what happened at this, what was the historical moment that they're talking about here, and this kind of stuff. So I wanted to make their conversation into a sort of an online timepiece where you could just see how, because it's really just like the experiences of two people in love talking to each other, and it's kind of beautiful. And I mean, there's obviously problematic things in there because it's the 1930s in Germany, and so, but it's the human side of it is kind of beautiful, and it's kind of interesting. So that's one project I would do, and I wanted to I always have things that I want to work on in terms of trying to fuse all my things together. Like I have like graphic design and I have like this web development thing that I do, and my illustration things, that I think there's something there that where I can bring all of these together to make something cool. But I haven't figured it out yet. It kind of needs to be more than just a web comic or like an illustrated website or something. I don't know, something that's specific and feels kind of new. I always wanted to produce a zine with friends, actually. That would be kind of fun. Also, maybe an online one could be that. And I have a million ideas for to make. I always wanted to make a video game as well, that I would probably do as well, and try to figure out at least the art part of it and the design. I would have lots of stuff to do, I think.